So, for those of you just joining us now, welcome to CCFN 60. We're on server 1 here. Currently firing full contact, 303rd, Marines, and GDG. We're up against War, FA, TCD, and a mixed squad. Really great to see so many different clans coming forward now. Really quick on making the squads. So, squad comms up already.
Normal Humvees or Crows Humvees?
Claiming the Humvees. I always forget where I am.
How many Crows are there?
So let's get down to Russian Marine. We'll watch the American Marines.
Who's going to take this supply? Are you going to take any supply truck? I'm trying to. I'm pretending to take.
Sorry, Tartan. I'll deal with that.
Copy.
We'll take a Humvee and a supply truck too.
Alright, if there's room, Mumbles are gonna take 2 Crows and roll 2 Crossroads and lock that down.
So, seeing a very similar push here by the Americans, looking to lock down the crossroads and east central village area. And we're off, we're live. Americans spawning, quite a lot of Americans spawning compared to the first round. In fact, that's at least half the team, I'd say. We didn't see that many spawning on the first round. We saw only meager amounts of them spawning in. So FOB vehicles go out, Marines moving straight out, that's really quick. Full contact running for transport now. So, not bad to start. Feels as if that was a bit more organised.
I'm gonna make an FOB north of the central, northeast.
Someone needs to go to airfield, guys.
I'm sorry, what?
Don't go for the airfield cap.
Someone to airfield. Everyone is going away from it.
I'll go airfield.
Bear with me a second, guys.
Thanks, man.
The stream has started. Make sure I haven't buggered up. Yep, so we are live on the stream. That is a good thing. I probably should check that earlier. So not really missing much. They have now sent some guys to go and cap the airfield there. That's some good work. Well done to Nordic notice that. So Americans again really just stream for Crossroads East Central. I feel as if a lot of people have negated the fact that Northwest Village is blockable by the Americans on this side. It is very quick to get to. So let us have a look and see what we can see from the Russians. Obviously we've got the Americans on the map. The first Russians coming in sight, Northwest Village. No one on it yet, by the looks of it. No. All driving past it at a rate of knots, no one actually dropping a man off the cap. So right now, if we have a look at where the Americans are, the Americans could have been at Northwest Village in the next 30 seconds. It's quick enough for them to get here to block a cap. Russians only just get into it now as that BTR that's coming in. No, it's a... no, it is a BTR. So BTR on Northwest Village. So Americans setting up quite a spread there, really going quite far out on the east side. Looking to beat the Russians up there, trying to get around the back of Russia straight away by the looks of it. So we've got War bouncing along in a BTR. Across the lake. Trying to get to Crossroads as quick as possible. FA moving along the northern edge in what I believe is the 3rd BTR. Oh no, it's Logic. I'm mistaken, that is a Logic. So, as we can see, America already up on the north side of the cap at Crossroads, spawning guys in, Humvees already on the northern side. War depositing all its guys on the western side. America capturing an airfield there. So Russia about to lose a logistics vehicle. Yep.
Enemy Lord, you're going to East Central Village down.
Not call it out, and now we have a BTR now sat on the edge. Now taking contact from the Humvees. 2 Humvees working against the BTR. BTR on fire, BTR down. And that is how you use Humvees against the BTR.
Enemy BTR down.
So Russia feeling the pressure already, losing 2 vehicles. America is still with 500 tickets here and a substantial presence on Crossroads. Although war now in behind Marines, but I see 303rd to the south, or some of the 303rd to the south now moving on the south side of war, getting ready to sweep north. Marines coming in contact on the south side.
They're coming from west of Crossroads. We are capping.
Some good communication here from the Americans. That's what we want, clear positive communication. Nordic tried to jump peek over the wall, or was it throwing a grenade, threw it too far. Was Mr. Short against Nordic. Getting taken down by Moldy off the wall there. Nordic acting as the distraction. Not many of the war guys here, so the Americans are capping this point. Russia has no presence on Eastern Crossroads. All coming in from the west and some far out to the southwest. The BTR currently out of position. Doing the right thing, as we said earlier. Covering the southern field, but no one there at the moment. The Americans have already gone past, already in safety. Now I see some Americans out on the village.
You have to send back your logic.
No, no.
Supplied the wrong fob byte.
Yeah.
So nothing happening as such from the Americans up that western side. They've got a really good nice flank up there now. Northwest fob going up, but not activated. So saying that they've activated the wrong fob. So FA trying to get some dignity back by reviving its squad, not taking the hit on the. Oh, is that logic?
BTR's down.
No, it looked like for a second it was up. So FA not wanting to waste tickets there and reviving all the squad. That's really good to see. And in we move. FA now moving on to the point.
We're gonna need repair stations for the Humvees. Can anyone set that up? I'll drop a fob soon in Crossroads. Can I get supplies?
So Humvees
I'm making
transport's moving off.
Yeah, but I need one in Crossroads.
So no fob on Crossroads for the Americans. FA now moving in onto GDG to take their second cap.
Yeah, I'm gonna place it, and then can you get some supplies to me?
Yeah, I'll get you.
Thanks.
Oh, nice grenade there by Corporal 333. Taking out Bill Santu and Voyager. What a grenade. It went right round the wall, right behind them. That was brilliant to watch. Now Red 6 about to take one in the back. Yes, he is. Medics on the south side here.
We are not capping Crossroads.
Looks like the FA guy's not really seeing them. Is that a medic still up?
Nordic, where are you putting that fob at?
No.
Somewhere in Crossroads, probably.
Shout out that guys, I just had to sneeze. Oh, I went the wrong way. So Crossroads still not capped by the Americans here, so the Russians have managed to get enough of a force on. In fact, yeah, that's quite a sizable Russian force on Crossroads now. Having sent only a squad over to East Village, which is their second camp. With Crossroads falls to the Americans here. So Nordic trying to get a fob here, but they can't because of the Juliet 4 fob. In fact, no, sorry, the H4 fob, which is in this set of villages over there, I believe. Yeah, so there's an American fob in there. I've never seen that done before. That could be quite interesting. Where I don't see any BTRs on the field either. Yeah, America. I can hear. Oh, is that a Humvee just scouting the That's an aggressive play by the Humvee there. Oh, got it taken out the top. It's open top. Then it's taking AT from TCD there. So GDG guys having to get out of there pretty sharpish. Hopefully they're not giving away where their fob is by moving up there. They're going into it.
Thanks, Banshee, well played.
Right. So there's a fob up now.
Alright, my fellow is coming with more
Crossroads.
supplies if you need.
Still no cap on Crossroads though. That's really well
Send that,
played.
to
I
the north bob.
Slim Shady with a brilliant placement there of the Humvee out on the mount, pinning down a lot of the Russians. But they are in a cap zone there.
Russia is capping East Central.
And Russia's capping East Central.
Crossroads.
And we're capping Crossroads because the fob has gone up and the mass spawn has happened. So we might see quite even steep. Well, actually, no, we won't. The Russians seem to be losing men. FA having managed to recover from the one-man wipe from Corporal 333. Well done on him there. But full contact and DGG maintaining some of a presence here still. Fear Academy looking to try and seek him out in the south side, but
They almost capped East Central.
still capping.
Got Crossroads as well.
If GDG guys on that northern face, are they in the cap zone? No, Corporal KIOT is not. Spades just is. If you got Corporal KIOT was in there, he might be able to stop them. There's not much of a numbers difference here. So either flag capped yet.
We stopped cap.
So Russians now mass spawning again. So they must have a fob over here somewhere. There's Humvees trying valiantly to suppress. Guess it's in this far side, is it?
Crossroads standing
Yeah.
still. We'll need more people in cap zone.
Yep, there we go. There's the Russian fob.
Same East Central. We stopped cap.
So both teams at a stalemate currently.
Stop their cap.
We stopped their cap.
Marine scout up on the hill with a Humvee raining hell onto the compound. In fact, raining hell onto the fob itself.
We have destroyed the BTR.
I don't even know where Squad 4 have destroyed the BTR. It looks up up on the north side. So again, we're seeing quite a lot of vehicle destruction.
Okay, we're down in the
But
center.
now instead of Americans, it's Russians. America capping Crossroads.
Crossroads is ours.
But East Central now being wiped by the Russians. They need to cap this soon. Makes it harder for the Americans to do their job of capping.
My squad is going to help in East Central.
So that was quite an effective tactic. Basically, they instead of doing the usual east-west divide on the Crossroads Central Village, there's actually been a north-south line drawn at Crossroads. That's a new thing that I've not seen done before. It's an interesting tactic. Humvee suppressing on the wall here. I don't think it's actually penetrating them though. Although they're definitely injured. So that Humvee keeps looking down. He's got his entire wall covered. Try and give you the gunner view. He's shooting through the wall. I don't think he's actually killing them. Well, mind you saying that Bill Santu going down. Oh, good shooting. MVP going down. So let's go back and see what's happening at Crossroads. Massive Russians. Now, what the Americans could potentially do here is leave Crossroads and just rush to East Central and get that capped. And try and get Northwest Village capped as quickly as possible. But having seen the first round, they seem more than contenders to hold these two flags. As he saw it, shooting through the slit in the fence. Is an AT, has no grenade. As if we were getting saved by Diego, but to go down. No. It was a great run there by Azifio. I did not want to die. That was great to watch. Oh, now the scout has to be careful here. The TCD guy,
Send my
Clousy,
Central.
could be a AT.
Yeah, I'm trying to move my troops there. I have only 5 men there.
Yeah, so AT coming up behind Scout. Problem is, I believe Scout is, well, now supported by some shade, but the Crow's Nest vehicle takes 3 rockets to kill. Clousy only has 2. So, some shady taking a shot there. Scout luckily managing to get away unharmed. So good driving there by some shady. Clousy missing there. These return to safety. I presume to go back down to the fob near K6 and get themselves healed back up. So, still major fight happening for Crossroads, yet not really worth it, as this is the place where everyone needs to be. FC now moving in. FA have set up home, but only so far as to be on the eastern side of it here. No idea where fob is, if they have got one. We've got a rally point in the old fob compound. I'd like to think they haven't put a fob in here after the last round where they got pinned in and murderized. I see a steady stream of America's foot soldiers using the wall on the south. 303rd moving east. So FA about to come into some real heavy contact. Like I said, Crossroads now being left abandoned to the Russians. Have they taken down the fob on Crossroads? No, so they've left the fob on Crossroads, which obviously the Americans aren't really worried about. Having only lost 51 tickets so far this round, going on for the 3rd flag capture. The Russians licking the wounds really at Crossroads, not being able to get out and get into the fight as such.
Enemies are capping Crossroads.
Fob's still there.
Yeah, I'm sending guys back now.
Oh, Crossroads now being capped and East Central being capped. So 303rd now having to run back.
West of Crossroads.
So FC and GDG now in force on point here against just FA. Or should I say what's left of FA. I see a couple of down.
Marked enemy fob on Crossroads. We need everyone on Crossroads now. We can't lose that.
Oh yeah, this is, yeah, the Mumbarines have found that.
Alright. I'm coming with half of my men to Crossroads.
Yeah, Mumbarines try to push it to the north.
There's a BTR on our fob in Hotel 5.
The BTR and the fob. That was Bams there. Is he watching the fob or is he trying to shoot out the Humvee? No marking on the map there. So, and moving up now to support the Crossroads by the looks of it. If only knew to stay there, he could cut off the head of the Americans on the north side at least.
Neutral on Crossroads.
No, we're capping back.
Oh, now we're capping.
Alright,
Sounds like it's really close here.
attack in East Central. Roger.
So Staff Sergeant Fred here going up against
My squad is forcing
Ted Z, looking the wrong way and getting shot in the back through the gap in the fence.
Enemy here.
Well done, Ted Z. Ted Z talking local to me, I think. I don't know. He's not got anyone else around him.
Squaddy 4, you have enemy in your back.
He doesn't know I'm there, so I think he probably pressed the wrong button. Or has he tried to talk to Trusky? Corporal 333 now going down to wobble. Russia defending East Central, so the Americans aren't capping this point at the moment.
We're losing the cap, guys.
We're on the fob.
Mumbarines pushing the fob. What fob? Oh, right, yeah, they are. Is that Diego made it almost in?
Enemy fob is marked and accurate.
Is that fob mark good on Crossroads?
Yes. That fob marked and accurate on Crossroads, 100% accurate.
That one. Oh, no, he has to remove that one. So, Russia Russia quite happy now, actually. Got East Central Village captain with a really good fob on Crossroads, but saying that the
Take down the
Americans have got a good fob on Crossroads.
No, it's still live. They're pushing real hard on the west side of Crossroads, but we're still capping.
Yeah, we need to forget about East Central until we secure Crosser and get the fob out of there.
Some wise words from Nordic there. But the problem is you take your pressure off with one cap, it all comes back to this cap. I'd keep at least a squad and maybe a Humvee pressuring this cap, because remember there's only FA here doing a great job of defending it after having capped it under hard circumstances. Obviously they lost 2 vehicles to get here, but they did eventually make it. I can see TCD in the distance there, combing the woods. I don't know if they're combing for fob.
FC, enemy vehicles.
But
K6.
so FA now pushing out to the west side there.
Enemy VTR down.
But not seeing the couple of guys coming from the northwest fob from GDG. So now they're in behind a group of 3 and to the side of a group of 3. While there's quite a sizable force of GDG guys in the northwest side. I'm surprised we're not starting to see Ken. Voyager 225 pushing through. Here's our AFK, Chief J Strongbow. The AFK of Chief J Strongbow might actually be able. He can.
I don't know if we traded or not. He might be up. If so, he's probably banned.
You should be able to hear the bandage.
Outside of the house is clear.
Get ready, get ready.
Oh shit, you're both down.
And down he goes. So the AFK not making a difference there, I'm afraid. GDG now in behind where FA were. Oh, so close. You could have had them. FA getting close and personal there with the GDDs. In fact, leaving the cap. Did they know something? It's only a few of them leaving the cap. I was going to say this is a still open cap for the Americans. FA wanting to get in the fight and wipe out the Americans on Crossroads. Kill the communist pigs or whatever they want to call them. I imagine they'll be calling right now. I do love Russian versus American.
Mark on the map.
So yeah, Squad 1 having marked that now. FA now coming in on those markers. South side not safe for the Russians going down, but we might start to see a sneaky back cap happening in the next few minutes here. FA having left only 4-5 guys on defense. We already have 2 of the GDG members coming in, 3 up the north. Looks like 3-4 south, and FC's XB floating around with a Humvee ready to rain death and destruction upon his enemy from a distance. But the real battle is really happening for the Crossroads. Russians not wanting to let go, and I'm not sure, but they might actually be neutralising. Let's have a quick gander under the ground at the Magic 8 Ball. Well, there's definitely a neutralisation happening. The Americans pushing the Russian fob, the Russians pushing the American fob, and no one knows what's going to happen. Will the Americans get sneaky and get in behind them on East Central and make them have to pull out? Now that the FA guys have sent some guys over here. I heard an exploding vehicle, but it looks like BTR is in fact taken out a crow on the south side. Yeah, Scout is down, Juba is up.
Enemy fob in the Crossroads is controlled. We got it.
So, looks like my Marines have made it to the fob.
We're gonna be pushing East Central now.
And that's almost all. That is the last of the Russians. Good shooting there. How do you see him there? He'd been stood up. So it'd been about. Well, that's impressive if you saw him through that slat. So, United States now controlling Crossroads quite happily. FA respawning in numbers on East Central now using a rally point. GDG pushing in from the east. So we're going to see FA come under a lot of pressure here. Russians having lost a fob. Might see if they had a fob somewhere north of here, but something tells me it didn't with the way that they came in. And ooh, it says, what's that I see down here? Is that a rally point? No, that's only a rally point. I expect to see some Russian members up here. If not, they don't have a second.
Guys, the Idaho 5 is hot.
I-5 fob is hot. Oh, right, so the Russians... In fact, the Russians now contesting the American fob.
Fob is hot, our fob is hot.
So the fob is in this compound here with all the downed Americans. Russians starting to push in. Marines coming up the street to support their own fob. Smoke cover has been laid out already. I would get a bit more smoke down than that, but the Americans now feeling the pressure from the Russians on Crossroads. Ooh, I'm not sure. Yeah, they must have traded through the fence. Russians now on the American fob. They phased Red 6 in with TCD members. Marines not in a position to help, having disappeared somewhere.
Fob is down, fob is down.
303rd stuck.
Crossroads. We shouldn't be in East Central Village right now. Squad 4.
Yeah, I'm trying to take his central village.
No,
The
you
things are
shouldn't
not-
be there. That's what I'm saying. You should be on Crossroads. Crossroads is full. We can't afford hitting East Central right now.
Well, you are 3 squads to defend.
No, I want 4 squads defending right now. Until we're safe. We just lost
BTR
that
on
fob.
the fob. BTR before hop. BTR.
Alright.
Hotel 5.
Alright, gonna try to go to the fence.
Let's have a look at the map. So, yeah, the
Gonna send my
Americans now using that backup fob that they placed in Hotel 4, north of Crossroads. That's... So, Brazilian squad getting shot at by Nordic. They're chewed out. But if they could have pulled that off, they wouldn't have to worry about Crossroads.
Those who are dead. My men are going to Crossroads.
So, Russians are controlling the south side of Crossroads. So we can see in the far top left corner the Americans spawning in at the Hotel 4 fob in the north. We have a lot of Russians on the point, and they'll be relying on the rallies as they lost their fob, which was in the building that now centre screen. Turning down. Can see that Humvee up there repairing. Someone dead. We just lost a Humvee on the south side. QFF started trying to get War Johnny up. Not many Americans on point now. Not many Russians on point. The Russians are spawning on the rallies on the northern side. The Americans are spawning on a fob northern side. It's who can get to the cap first and secure it. Russian army neutralising Crossroads there. There's the answer then. GDG still got a few guys on there. FA have just enough to stop them from being able to start any neutralisation. TCD running in behind by the looks of it.
Still losing Crossroads.
No real American presence still.
My men are going.
FC's XB still floating around in his Humvee, looking for targets, all on the old fob here. Old fob is definitely the place that grenades and rockets and anything else that can explode needs to be thrown. So Russians pushing in slowly but surely on the northwestern side. Russians trying to take out the Americans running through the lake. War BAMs. War BAMs looking for the fob. BAMs might find a single fob on his own here. I think he has. Yep, he found it.
Shit.
Yeah, this is what I've been trying to tell you for the last 10-15 minutes.
No situational awareness there from Colo, is it? Oh no, he's turned around, he's injured BAMs. But situational awareness on fobs like that, spawning in. So Russians now making push up for that fob.
Bringing a lot of you from Maine. Gonna try to put one down south of Crossroad.
There goes bam, mass spawn on that fob.
The fuel station, I can put it
But
at
too
the-
late. Russians have captured Crossroads.
Yeah, go
Now,
south to Lyatt.
while we wait, I don't know what's happened. Obviously, we've got a Humvee there. Did the Russians prepare for this? Obviously, we saw the Russians get there late. Did they think about this?
Alright.
Rockets on.
Airfield. Who is that Humvee? Who is that one going to airfield?
Russians
He's
taking
picking up a
shots
guy that
on the
accidentally
Humvee.
spawned there. We're not staying at airfield.
I don't see. Oh, BTR. Oh, oh,
If we all
oh,
rush
oh, oh.
Crossroads, we should take it before they even get close
We're
to
down.
airfield.
Yeah, I cannot.
Alright.
Right,
I
wait.
can put a
I'm,
fob.
Let's
I
flash
I
across
need
roads
to
with full power.
cover up here and cover down there. Sass, come co-cast with me, please. But yes, here we go. We're gonna see what I was on about it. Oh, FA wanting to get vengeance for earlier. Obviously, we saw a 323 ticket loss last round. I don't think we're going to see such a heavy loss this time, but I feel like the Russians are about to do a really good job of capping airfield if they can find a fob. So that fob is going to be a slow burn. That's got 8 minutes until it develops. But the Russians are completely unopposed at the cap. That's brilliant. We're going to keep an eye on the map as best I can.
I think it
Baseball
would be
bombs.
wise for one player would stay in airfield just to tell us if they're coming or not.
Very wise from
They're probably
GDG.
falling.
Oh, is the fob going? The fob is going to airfield. The Americans have realised
Airfield is falling.
the Russians are at airfield. So now the problem is, with taking down that fob, they have called the Americans back straight away. So they've given away the game that they were there. The Americans with no one on that flag. I understand that they wanted no one to spawn, but it's just going to be a mass onslaught of guys coming up with a fob that's got 8 minutes left to come in.
I'm pushing it with everyone now to airfield. I'm pushing to airfield with everyone. Stay at Crossroads.
Alright.
It looks like a mass exodus of Crossroads. All the vehicles,
On the way, keep on the way.
all 3 Humvees near it are on the way. I've got a Humvee coming out of Maine as well, is it? Yeah, and airfield has been neutralised. This is why I was hoping to see at the end of the last round. This is going to be a fairly quick game if they cap this and can hold it. But 4 Humvees versus 1 BTR. Let's hope that they've got some good AT down here already. But not many of the FA members here. Please tell me they've got a rally or something. Keeping the fob covered with a BTR. Yeah, keeping a fob covered with a BTR.
I think my squad should spawn in the US main base.
Yeah, just get to airfield.
So this will be a 20 ticket loss. Or was it 30 ticket loss? I can't remember. Yeah, I probably should have said that for, reasons, but it was funny. Well, it looks like the communist pigs are gonna squeak a bit more, oink a bit more. Oh, BTR has spotted the Humvee. So I'm gonna neglect the centre of the field now, because this is the deciding factor. If Russians get the foothold here, the Russians can win this. Going very quiet on the squad comms now, and not hearing anything. Like we were saying last round, when it goes bad, squad comms in between squad leaders just shut down, and that's not something we want to hear. We heard them about them coming back with all the Humvees, which aren't far out, but the BTR circling in behind the Crow. So this Crow should spot, possibly. Yeah, that Crow knows where that fob is now. A Crow attacking BTR from afar here. The other Crow. I'm struggling to cover this. Too much vehicle warfare. Too much vehicle warfare. A Humvee pack is about to slaughter a BTR. Is what we're about to watch. This is the slaughter of a BTR by 2 Humvees. And down it goes. Is that another BTR coming in? Yep. So that BTR is going to have scout.
Second half will be nearby airfield. It's gonna need a supply to activate.
I'm on enemy fob on crossroads.
Vengeance, Nordic on crossroads with the enemy fob. But too late, airfield already capped. The crossroads doesn't matter anymore. They need to cap this back at a moment. Ooh, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I think they do have the numbers to start capping it.
Airfield, can you cap it?
Humvee getting a bit too close.
Yes, sir.
1 hit. Where's the AT? Where's the AT, guys? This Humvee's 180 down. Where's the second AT?
We're not getting in the fucking capsule.
Oh, down goes another Humvee.
I'm gonna move.
XB's down. War using a BTR to good effect there instead of single manning, double manning one. Came in behind the Crows. So far we've seen 2 Humvees and 2 Crows go down here. Oh, where the hell did that one come from? If anyone saw that on the stream, I completely missed this Crow coming in. This Humvee coming in. Come on, finish the job off. He's overheated his gun. Oh, the truck is down. That truck is down. Is it not? They could say it's on fire. It surely should have blown up. All Americans bar 1, 2, 3 down at airfield. And there it goes. Good game. Not a bad second round there.
Good game, guys.
Not really that bad at all, really. So overall, full contact Marines, 303rd and DGD win there by tickets. Obviously, we saw 323 ticket win in the first round. So they won on tickets, but really well played by the Russians there. Actually did the cap we were expecting in the first round. That was brilliant to see that they actually pushed down there. Obviously, like we say, slower vehicles getting down there. So with all of that, I hope that everyone's kind of so yeah, thanks for